think I should make lip gloss. I love lip gloss. I have lip gloss everywhere in my house. Hey Earth brothers and sisters, this is your girl Nimira B, and today I want to talk to you about my experience working with the heart chakra. So just to give you a little background about the heart chakra, and I'm definitely going to be using my notes. And like, I'm not trying to be a teacher or nothing, I'm just trying to share what I know. But the heart chakra is located in the middle of your chest. Basically, it's basically in between your breasts. So your heart chakra is actually right here. And I also learned that the heart chakra has the front part and the back part. So a lot of people actually like to work with the back part of the heart chakra whenever they're doing like any type of energy healing or chakra aligning, because the back of the heart is actually responsible for, let me see, it's responsible for your lungs, your heart, your thymus gland, and the whole circulatory system. So because our heart actually carries or pumps blood through our body, which is also like a vital source of energy, and it carries oxygen, which is also known as prana, which all boils down to energy. So our heart is really, really important to move energy throughout our body. Our heart is also where we are able to transmute lower vibrational energies into higher frequencies or higher vibrational energies. You guys, I was so excited to start the video. Okay, hold on. This is gonna get better. But anyways, okay, so another really cool fact about the heart chakra is that it is the fourth heart chakra, which is also known as the balance between the 7 that we usually talk about. And what I really found was pretty cool was that it's the 4th heart chakra, but the heart has 4 chambers. There's 2 chambers on the left side and 2 chambers on the right side. So to me, just visually, it just shows like the heart really is the center, or it really balances everything out. And when I did some more of my research, I found out that the heart chakra is actually needed to be unblocked in order for you to unblock your crown chakra. And also, whenever you're doing heart chakra work, you always want to incorporate doing your solar plexus work at the same time. The reason I say this is because the heart chakra is all about other people, what other people want from you, what other people expect from you, and what other people feel about you. That's what your heart is always concerned about. Your heart is always concerned about the collective, and there's nothing wrong with that. But it is something wrong when there's not a balance. The solar plexus is all about self. It's about you. What do you want? What do you expect? And how do you feel about yourself? So whenever people are, suffering with any type of self-esteem issues or anything, just a little tip just to throw in this video. I'm definitely going to do another video, but you definitely want to work on your solar plexus. So whenever you're doing your heart chakra work, you also want to incorporate doing some solar plexus work as well, or vice versa, because when we talk about our solar plexus, you're going to find out that you don't want to be too self-centered, okay? You do want to be concerned about the collective, but it has to be in a very, very healthy way. So let me think of any other, things that block the heart chakra. So just heartbreak. I mean, anything that kind of hurts your feelings. overthinking, bad memories, old programming, old emotions. Those things are things that block our heart chakra. Activating your heart chakra allows you, again, to move all of this negative energy and turn it into something positive. And that is why you would most likely want to do this work. Whenever your heart chakra is blocked, you're not able to create relationships, healthy, long-standing relationships with others. And that's what's going to lead us into my experience working with the heart chakra. Okay, so let's see. What led me to doing heart chakra work? So if you watch my how journaling saved my life video, 2020 happened. I became a little stagnant. And when I say stagnant, I really just mean stagnant in my purpose. I feel like I was pretty much living a mundane life, but a life that, can I say that I was fully happy? No, I can't say that. But I can't necessarily say that I was fully upset either. All I knew was that I wasn't really doing what was in my purpose. I was doing what was comfortable. And I also knew that there were things that like I was dealing with, but I didn't really have a name to them. So in 20, and from all those bad memories, bad experiences, and really just holding on to what other people may have felt about me, like how I felt about myself too, but basically just a lot of times in our lives, and especially in my life, I've always put what other people expected of me before what I really wanted or felt was right or thought was the best decision for me. And because I kept putting other people's expectations or wants before mine, I started to become like codependent, or I just would not want to connect with others because I did not want to have the responsibility of what other people wanted or thought about me. So now that I'm coming into this space of wanting to, just talk about my experiences, share the things that I know, share the things that have, made me get to this point in my life, I realized that I don't want to be someone who is worried about what other people are thinking. This is the internet and people have like a whole bunch of opinions. So it's like I wanted to work on my heart chakra so that I can learn how to validate myself before I care to get validation from anyone else. I understand that the things that I want to do, like writing books and, all these other things that I have planned for myself, does require validation from others. But it is unhealthy to care so much about what other people think that you get to the point where you're not doing what you say you want to do. And that was something that I was dealing with as well. I was always thinking about these things, writing about what I want to do, but I really failed to execute them. And that was because I cared too much about what other people thought. Right now, due to my kind of like spiritual beliefs, the way that I'm choosing to live my life, it's not really acceptable amongst everyone that I know. I've had to kind of change the way that I move about life, but it's really for me. And it's kind of hard to do certain changes in your life that you feel are necessary when you care so much about what other people may think or say. Also, with like old programming, we've been told that we're supposed to do these certain things in our lives to be stable and successful. And I'm kind of going against the grain on that. And that's kind of scary too. It makes my heart feel like, what if I don't succeed? What if I don't do well? So working with the heart chakra, it's helped me to just realize that before anything, I have to validate myself. Before anything, I have to release a lot of bad memories. Before anything, I have to meditate so that I can stop overthinking. And before anything, I have to realize that emotions, they come and they go. So you have to have a certain code. Okay, so many freaking distractions. Okay, anyways, we're going to get through this video. But working with the heart chakra just helped me to realize like that it was time for me to release a lot of things, especially a lot of old narratives. I feel like we kind of I tried to tuck my hair. Anyways, I feel like we kind of get stuck on these certain stories that we tell ourselves and that we tell other people. I actually read this book called The Stargazer. I'll definitely leave the title in the description or something. But she talks about how we kind of hold on to these certain narratives about ourselves and we tell these same stories. So like in the past, I might have said, oh, I'm from everywhere and I moved here in Texas. I feel like a lot of times we just hold on to these negative stories that we tell ourselves over and over. It's probably best I just use a random example instead of trying to pull from my own life. So I heard a lot of us, we tell stories about like our parents, like, oh, my parent, they didn't care about me. They didn't really acknowledge me. They were always working, this, that, and the third. But then he was saying like, but then I realized like my parent was 18. Like she was a kid and she managed to feed me every single day. Like sometimes I feel like sometimes when we are working through these bad memories and these emotions that we harbor in our heart, sometimes we have to just get down to the feeling tone. Stop holding on to those narratives and just get down to what is it making you feel. After you tell that story, how do you feel? And a lot of times it's things like resentment, loneliness, anger. And when you can start identifying what those feelings are, what was comfortable. And I also knew that there were things that like I was dealing with, but I didn't really have a name to them. So in how do you feel? And a lot of times it's things like resentment, loneliness, anger. And when you can start identifying what those feelings are, and this is what I'm learning through doing this heart chakra work, is once you are able to identify the feelings that you are actually feeling, because a lot of us, we don't get to that point. We just tell the story. We just go on this whole rant about what happened and who did what, but we never talk about what does this make me feel. And once you get down to that point and you can recognize like, yo, this makes me feel angry, that is already power in itself. You know what it is. You know what is making you not want to show up as your authentic self, or what's not making you want to take that next level, or what's not making you want to break up with that person or that job or that degree plan. I don't know. Like, so once you're able to identify the way that it feels, I feel like the heart chakra also, it helps you to unlock that crown chakra. And I know there's probably like some more, it's probably more in depth, but the way that I perceive it is once you start to open up that heart chakra and you start to identify what those emotions are, boom, remember earlier I told you the heart chakra is needed to unlock so that your crown chakra can unlock. So what if, like, as your little heart chakra is opening, your little crown chakra is opening, and boom, logic comes in. Logic comes in and it says, yo, you are feeling like this, but look at them over there living their life. Unacceptable! They done moved past that. They don't even care anymore. It does not bother them anymore. You are keeping yourself stuck. You are closing off your heart. You are blocking off how bright and beautiful your aura could be because you feel this emotion. Motion. It moves. It comes and it goes. It's not supposed to be stuck. Another thing that I learned is that the heart in Sanskrit means unstuck, unbeaten, and unhurt. So, yes, your heart feels. It's supposed to feel. That is what makes us different from any other being, is that we feel deeply. We have to feel to be alive. I hope someone caught that. We have to feel to be alive. So yes, we are supposed to feel those feelings of anger and loneliness sometimes because it's needed for character growth, for push, for forwardness, or to hold you just for a little bit for safety. But it's not supposed to stay that way. You're supposed to let it move on. The heart is not to be hurt. It's not to be stuck, and it's not to be beaten either. The heart in Sanskrit means unbeaten, and that is where we talk about, yes, we are supposed to care about the collective, but we have to have boundaries. We have to do things in loving kindness with self-interest. You have to. Even if you look in the Bible, if you refer to the Bible, do unto men as you would have them do unto you. So it starts with the you. Working with the heart chakra, I learned that you cannot pour from an empty cup. And any time that I did pour from an empty cup, I was wrong. And so anyone who, has interacted with me during the time where my heart was blocked, I am sorry. I had no business trying to help you. I had no business, trying to do anything. I had nothing to give. And so when I think about that, it makes me realize, a lot of times we have these relationships. Remember, I talked about those relationships. And when our heart is blocked, if we can't love ourselves, how can we love others? Your heart is blocked. You can't give or receive anything. Your heart is where your life force energy flows through your body. So let me tell you some ways that I've been working to unblock my heart chakra. First way is buying a green LED light bulb. And basically in my lamp, I put the green light bulb in there and I'll turn it on. I'll turn it on during meditation. I'll turn it on just randomly. I put little fake green plants everywhere. Sometimes I'll wear green. I smoke green. Something else that I do is I meditate. Every day I meditate. And there's this one meditation called the Twin Heart Meditation. This meditation, they say that if anyone who deals with any psychological illnesses such as depression or schizophrenia or bipolar, any mental health, you should definitely do the Twin Heart Meditation, because it's going to keep that heart in alignment. Okay. And a lot of times when we're experiencing depression and things like that, it is because our heart chakra is just completely unbalanced and completely blocked. And so meditating, in that specific meditation, is known to really do some really awesome energy healing work. The other thing that I do is I do yoga every day. So whenever I want to focus on the heart chakra, I always do the cow pose and the eagle pose. And then one fun thing that I learned when I wanted to just like confirm all of the information that I knew is I found out that the heart chakra is actually associated with the F key. So if you do music or anything like that, play the piano, whatever, the heart chakra is associated with the F key. So you can always play songs that are sung or played in the F key. So I think from my research, I think Crazy in Love was on there and Etta James' At Last was on there. And those two songs are my freaking jam. I don't care. I will play At Last on 32 in my Altima. I don't care. I am. And then if you are not worried about all that emotional, spiritual, la 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 la, I feel sorry for you.
Bad for you, son. I got 99 problems, but a switch ain't one. I got the...
No, I'm just kidding. No, I do. But...
Bad for you, son. I got 99 problems, but a switch ain't one. I got the...
You can also do it for health reasons. Just a little fun fact. The heart chakra plays an important role in helping the body fight infection through the thymus gland, which is important in the defense system of the body. So you always want to attune your heart so that you can build up your immune system. And I definitely attest to that. In 2020, me, my brother, my boyfriend, we would have days where we would just listen to frequencies, especially for the heart chakra, just to make sure that just vibrationally we are not aligning to that BS, okay? And we were just fine. So maybe it worked, or I feel like everything is in the mind. It starts in the mind and then it comes into our reality. So that's a different conversation for a different day. But that's my experience with the heart chakra. I hope you heard some tips and tricks. If there's something else that you know about the heart chakra, leave it down below, because I am still doing the work. And if there was something that you learned new, leave it down below, because maybe somebody didn't hear. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for your time, and I hope that you have a beautiful day. Peace.